In this video, I just wanted to quickly explain why I don't recommend certain things when the nails are very damaged, when they're very overfiled. Because recently I've been saying that I don't recommend the OPI Repair Mode anymore for those type of nails, and I'm going to explain to you why. So I had someone comment and she said that she had gel extensions removed improperly at the salon. She aggressively drilled through to my natural nails, hurting me especially in one area, and there was a large crater where the nail was dug into. It sounds like a torture. My nails were very red and raw looking. Needless to say, I will never go back there again, and I'm quite upset as I will now have to grow the damage out exactly. I will be starting nail oil soaks, very good idea. I already own a C&D Rescue RX, very good idea as well. But I wondered if this system, so this video was about the IBX system, or the OPI repair mode might help me to get through the grow out phase. So now this is just my opinion, and I'm always very careful when advising something to other people or to when I'm doing something for my clients, because you know what, if you want to experiment with your own nails, by all means do whatever you want. Other people might have different opinions. I'm just being very careful. So why is that I don't recommend certain products for nails that are very damaged, very thinned out really? So let's just imagine that a nail, natural nail, has about 100 layers. Some people say 80, some people say 50, some people say 100. So let's just take the best case scenario, okay? And let's just say there is 100 layers. So what happens in this case is that the person is missing layers, all right? So it's probably has about 30% left. And now underneath the nail, we have a nail bed. When the products are not designed for skin contact, I would not recommend them applied over nail that is that damaged. And this is why I also would be very afraid reapplying any type of gel, because in order for the product to bond to that severely damaged nails, you usually need chemicals that are quite allergenic. And in my opinion, it's just very risky to be applying them on such a thin nail, because the product can penetrate through such thin nails and it can hit the nail bed underneath and cause damage. So generally, products that are designed for skin contact, so like Lazo nail, Isden pen, the C&D Rescue RX, any type of oils, anything like that, can be used on nails that are that damaged. Products, in my opinion, like the IBX, OPI Repair Mode, like my favorite Mavala Scientific, which is very good for nails that are flexible, they're thin naturally. Those type of products are just not a good idea. Okay, so let me draw something for you. So let's imagine that this is our nail plate, looking at the nail like this. And then there's a nail bed, so skin on the bottom. So the nail is actually divided into 3 sections. The first 30% of the nail layers, let's say 30%, is the top layer of the nail. 50% of the nail is the middle layer. That's about 50%. And then you have the bottom layer, which is only 20% of the nail. The top layer of the nail is the protective layer, so it's really important to keep that layer intact. So let's just imagine that you have a little bit of damage in the top layer of the nail plate, okay? A little bit of damage. So the nail cells are not now nice and flat, they're a little raised, they're picked up. So you have uneven surface. So it's not really dry, it's just damaged. So when you apply the product will penetrate into the nail, the top layers of the nail plate, and it might fix, let's say, it might join the layers a little bit better, so they're not separated anymore, right? So they're more intact. But in the case of really damaged nails, you basically have those layers missing completely. In many cases, people have like half the nail left, and this is why you see the redness. When you apply a product onto such damaged nail, I'm just afraid that it's going to eventually penetrate into the nail bed, really, and cause damage here. So this is why I don't recommend using products that are not designed for skin contact on such thin and damaged nails. I also have a guide if you're interested here in my online store, nail care routines, and as nail care routines for damaged nails and maintenance routine. So this is a digital download. If you're interested, I explain in a little bit more detail, step by step, what to do when your nails are damaged. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, and thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.